DEBx, amplifying voices, accelerating change.
Please help me welcome to the stage, Stan Coles.
When was the last time you leapt a building in a single bound? When was the last time you slain a dragon? And when was the last time you were rescued by a handsome prince? It's probably been a while, because for many of us, we gave up playing a long time ago. Think back to when you were a kid, 5, 6, 7 years old. Your imagination became your playground, and you were free to go anywhere and be anyone. When I was a kid, I played every day. My game was gymnastics. I would run around doing cartwheels and somersaults. It was so much fun. But eventually, that all changed. Apparently, I had gotten so good at playing, it was time to move to the next level, and I began to compete. The thrill and newness of competition was fun at first, but over time, the judging became more intense. And what was once all about fun and freeness quickly turned into a quest to be better than everybody else. Pressure and intensity took the place of fun. Gymnastics wasn't the only place this intensity started to show up. It seemed to be everywhere in my life. Gymnastics, school, friends, family, even plans for my future. Suddenly, everything was about right and wrong, good, bad, winning versus losing. Gymnastics wasn't about play anymore, and it certainly stopped being fun. The pressure to be the best became so intense that at the age of 17, I sought suicide as a means of escape. I took all the pills in my parents' medicine cabinet and went to sleep, ready to end it all. Had my parents come in just 1 hour later to say goodnight, I would not be here today. And this was the first of 2 suicide attempts. I had clearly stopped playing. How does this happen? And why does it appear as though play simply vanishes into thin air? Is the Grinch sneaking around stealing our play away? Actually, the real culprit is fear. In our teens, as our brains begin to develop fully, our ability to make decisions expands. With this new skill of decision-making comes the understanding that our actions have an impact and consequences. This realization that there are consequences to our actions brings along with it fear about the impact of those actions. And so the game becomes more about protecting oneself, avoiding criticism, failure, and mistakes. Play for enjoyment and recreation steps aside for practicality, safety, and reality. And what is the impact of this lack of play? This movement toward a more practical, rational, safe game? Well, look around you. A surplus of stressed out children, angry, anxious, and rigid adults, and alarming increasing rates of suicide and depression. Dr. Stuart Brown, the leading scientist on play, states that depression is the opposite of play. And in a world in which depression is the leading cause of disability worldwide, play is a solution that can benefit us all. While not everyone suffers from depression, I bet if you looked at your own life, there's an area or two where play has slipped away, leaving frustration and anger with yourself or with others. Those areas should be easy to spot. They're usually the ones we complain about. In these areas, I recommend bringing, where's my cape? Hey, holy moly, it's attached to me. I recommend bringing play to the rescue. Oh, have you forgotten how to play? Well, let me help you. What if you knew there were no wrong moves? Or that you could change the rules at any time? Did you know you could change to a whole new game? What new game would you choose? And are you truly embracing the mystery of the unknown? These questions help us look at life through the eyes of a child, because this is how they play games. For them, there are no right and wrong moves, which allows them to move forward with freedom. They know they can change the rules or change games at any time. This certainly makes decisions seem less threatening, allowing them to move forward without fear of failure and mistakes. And they love to embrace the mystery of the unknown. I mean, think about it. Would you really want to play a game if you already knew the outcome first? Kids teach us through play that we are not confined by the rules that existed before us. They say exactly what they think. They play unapologetically. They stop when they're tired or done playing. And the only thing that matters is what they are focused on. Imagine if adults played that way. Now, I'm not suggesting running out and recklessly breaking all societal rules while ignoring the natural consequences of your actions. But maybe if you looked at your life through the playful eyes of a child, it can allow you to daydream, to feel alive, if even for a moment. You see, play is a state of mind, not an activity. Play is about the emotion it creates. To forget the emotion of play would be like serving images of food for dinner. They would definitely have less calories, but you would miss the enjoyment of the taste altogether. If you had a playful state of mind, you might have board meetings on paddle boards or conduct job interviews on a tandem bike ride. Holy moly, the things you would learn. Wear Band-Aids as accessories or cover your entire coworker's car in office sticky notes. Get creative with those colors. I mean, imagine if you looked at every single area of your life as an opportunity to play, to engage in for enjoyment and recreation, rather than a serious or practical purpose. Couldn't that change everything? So tell more jokes. Dance like nobody's watching. Sing in the shower. And talk to your little babies in this little baby voice. Do whatever it takes to keep play alive. Dr. Brown compares play to oxygen. He states it's all around us, yet goes mostly unnoticed or unappreciated until it's gone. This statement doesn't mean much until you understand the significance of what play provides. Without play, we'd have no art, no music, no movies, no theater, no drama, no dancing, no comedy, no flirting, and certainly no daydream. Our lives are absolutely altered and enriched by play. It is not only beneficial, it is necessary. Play can transform our work. Play helps us in relationships. Play expands our minds. It gives us access to the unknown where new solutions are found. And play? Well, play keeps us young. In the words of George Bernard Shaw, we don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing. Thank you very much.